Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome,
Welcome.
welcome.
Please, in the comments, if you'd like to share where you're joining us from, just drop in the comments. We'd love to say hello.
We're so excited about today's event. It's going to be really incredible. This is so special for us, so special for Kenya and Tammy. We're really excited about this.
So excited. So excited to have you all join us. We'll just wait a few seconds more. And again, if you'd like to share where you're joining from, please drop it in the comments. And hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
From
Denmark, Nebraska.
Nice to see you guys with us.
Hi, Pam from Washington. We have Canada representing, Idaho, and Madrid. Welcome, welcome.
Brazil, Washington State, Oregon, beautiful, Florida,
UK, truly a global community. All right, we'll get started. Hi, everyone. I'm Christine Santos. I'm the Development Director here at Global Sanctuary for Elephants.
And I'm Cara Edwards, and I'm GSE's Communications Director. We are so excited to welcome you to our 2025 Trunks and Treasures live event. And even though you can't see their faces today, our amazing team, Sarah, Haley, and Nicole, will be with you in the chat during the event. We're live today on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on YouTube. And while Christine and I won't be able to keep up with all of the comments in the chat, our team will do their very best to answer all of your questions.
And if you're new to Global Sanctuary for Elephants and wondering what this is all about, Trunks and Treasures includes a silent auction and this live celebration, all to help bring two elephants in Argentina, Kenya and Tammy, one step closer to Elephant Sanctuary Brazil.
For those of you who may not know Kenya and Tammy, they're the last two elephants in all of Argentina. And as of now, they're both living at Eco Park Mendoza. Kenya is a female African elephant who has spent more than 30 years by herself without a companion, walking the same small patch of hard ground day after day after day. Her life has been quiet and repetitive and solitary.
And Tammy is a male Asian elephant who lives in a different part of the same zoo. He was once part of a circus and has spent decades confined to a concrete pit. For those of you who are familiar with our Elephant Sanctuary Brazil residents, Tammy is Gijamina's biological father.
This year's online auction benefiting these two elephants is already underway, and it runs through this Monday, the 23rd. You'll find so many beautiful treasures on the auction site, original art, one-of-a-kind items, travel experiences, and the very popular GSE Grand Giveaway, which we'll talk to you about very soon.
Yes, we have a very exciting event planned today. Not only do we have the GSE Grand Giveaway, but we'll also be sharing more about Kenya and Tammy's journey, hearing directly from co-founders Kat and Scott Blaze, and working together to raise the funds needed to build Tammy's custom travel crate, a huge step in getting him to Sanctuary. But first, we want to thank the incredible sponsors who helped make this event possible. Stews for Elephants and Friends of GSE, thank you for being advocates for elephants in need. We are incredibly grateful for your partnership and your friendship.
Yes, thank you so much, Stews for Elephants and Friends of GSE. Your support makes moments like this possible, and your dedication to elephants means so much to all of us. When Kenya arrives, she'll be joining Pupy, a female African elephant who arrived at ESB just a few months ago. Pupy's journey captivated the world, from spending decades in the same barren enclosure to losing her lifelong companion, and then finally making her way to Sanctuary. Pupy's story is one of tremendous resilience and strength. Many of you would have followed along as Pupy took each brave step during her training sessions at the Eco Park to the moment that she stepped out of her transport crate and onto Sanctuary soil. Many of you have also written to us about how you saw pieces of yourself reflected in her story, her courage, her fear, and her hope. We've all been rooting for her. Now, we'd love to give you a little glimpse into what it's like seeing an elephant say goodbye to decades of confinement and to step into a brand new world, a world where she gets to rediscover what it truly means to be an elephant. Let's take a look at Pupy's journey to sanctuary.
How is she doing?
Doing well. So Pupy. Adios. She's gone.
Oh my goodness, so much confidence. She's so trying. She's really trying. Really trying.
Oh my god, touch the ground.
Wow, who is this girl? Let me introduce you to Pupy. The real Pupy.
Beautiful.
Wow.
What a beautiful story. I think we all learned something profound the day that Pupy arrived at Sanctuary. When her crate doors opened, we waited nearly 9 hours for her to take that first step. And honestly, it felt like such a sacred pause. Imagine living in the same small space since childhood, then being asked to travel across countries, to finally landing in a place where the air is different, the sounds are unfamiliar, and for the first time in decades, there's nature and quiet. And Pupy didn't rush. She taught us that healing can't be rushed and that bravery doesn't always look bold.
Pupy's story unfolded in her own unique way, but Sanctuary offers every elephant who arrives here a special homecoming, a reclamation of autonomy, and endless opportunities for them to rediscover themselves. It's a really beautiful journey.
It really is. And as we celebrate what Sanctuary makes possible, we also want to share some of the special ways that you can take part in that journey through this year's auction. One of those is auction item number 48, a stunning framed photograph of Pupy captured shortly after her arrival at Sanctuary. It's an 18 by 24 inch matte photo custom framed with museum quality materials to protect and preserve the image for years to come. The moment it captures, Pupy grounded and at peace, is a reminder of why Sanctuary matters. And another meaningful opportunity, auction item number 7, you can name Pupy's mud wallow. It's a special place in Yard 1 where she plays, relaxes, and just gets to be herself. When Kenya arrives, she'll use the same wallow, and your chosen name will become part of both of their stories, mentioned in future updates and shared with the GSC community. And take a look at auction item number 4, a beautiful 20 by 30 inch canvas print inspired by one of the very first trees Pupy redecorated with her trunk after arriving at Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil.
And this year, we've included something really rare and incredible. Many of you may have seen our announcements in email or on social media, but for those who haven't, we are thrilled to share the first ever GSE Grand Giveaway. For the very first time, we're offering you a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil. This is a rare opportunity to immerse yourself in the sanctuary experience, to witness the life of the elephants that you've come to love, and to connect with the amazing team dedicated to the health and well-being of our beloved sanctuary residents.
The prize includes a 3-day, 2-night stay for the winner and a guest in a private guest house on sanctuary grounds, vegetarian meals, a chance to chat with our co-founders, Scott and Kat Blaze, and a guided sanctuary tour.
This trip is truly special, and it's an opportunity for one lucky winner and their guest. And they'll also get round-trip airfare and ground transportation, which is included.
Every $50 donation gets you an entry to the giveaway, and you can enter as many times as you'd like. We currently have only about 180 people entered into the drawing, so your chances are looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And the best part is that all of the proceeds will support Kenya and Tammy as they prepare for their future at Sanctuary. And if you're just joining us on the live stream, Kenya and Tammy are the last 2 elephants in Argentina who have each lived in solitary confinement for the last 30 years. Together, we can help bring them each a step closer to coming home.
And due to the complexity of international regulations, this inaugural giveaway is only open to U.S. residents age 18 and older. We would love nothing more than to offer this opportunity to our global community, so that is something we are looking into for future auctions.
Now, there's not a lot of time left to enter. We're down to about
27 minutes?
27 minutes. You can still enter now, though, at globalelephants.org/giveaway. But at 4:40 Eastern on the dot, the giveaway automatically closes and no more entries will be accepted. So now's the time to get your entry in so that you don't miss out on a chance to visit the sanctuary.
Now you're probably wondering, what can I expect during my trip? Well, during the last Trunks and Treasures auction, we auctioned off a single trip to the sanctuary. The highest bidder was longtime GSE supporter Sandra, and she's thrilled to share her story and her photos. Here it is.
It's hard to put into words getting to see the sanctuary and the girls in real life. It's also wild and beautiful. It was kind of surreal, arriving somewhere you have never been before, yet it all felt so familiar, thanks to the unmatched transparency from GSE. As Scott and Kat have said, the sanctuary is very remote, even from the nearest small town, which is perfect for the elephants, but makes traveling there a little bit challenging, but oh, so worth it. Shortly after entering the sanctuary grounds, we passed the Asian barn, and right there were all the Asian girls hanging out in the adjacent yard as we headed up to the sanctuary office. The guest house is super cute and comfortable. It even has both indoor and outdoor showers and a glass wall that fully opens between the living areas and the deck. You never know, you may even hear an elephant party, wild macaws loudly chattering in the trees during the day, or have a tapir pass by at night. Getting to visit the sanctuary truly is an adventure and a trip of a lifetime. You cannot help but have emotions overflow getting to see the girls right there in front of you. My favorite part of the trip was getting to watch the girls from a distance, going about their day, interacting, mudding, working with caregivers, getting treatments, and getting to experience the serenity of the sanctuary and the healing it provides. Visiting this special place is an incredible opportunity. It is the model of what true sanctuary should be, where elephants live with true autonomy and are listened to. Visiting the sanctuary was everything I expected, only more, so much more. The sanctuary is bigger, wilder, and more beautiful than I imagined. The girls more magnificent, charming, endearing, and lovely. Scott and Kat more kind, generous, wonderful, and inspiring. Seeing the amount of work it takes every day, I came away determined to do more, to help support the sanctuary in any way I can. I wish every captive elephant could experience the life the girls enjoy there.
What an unforgettable experience. We really appreciate you for sharing, Sandra. Now let's switch gears and have a little bit of fun with something that we call Elefact. It's our quick fire game where we're going to test your sanctuary knowledge with some fun elephant facts. We'll ask you a question, and then as fast as you can, go ahead and type your answer in the comments. Got it? Ready? Here's your first one. Okay. Time alone with this elephant helped both Maya and Bambi settle in when they first arrived at Sanctuary. Any guesses? Once again, the question is, time alone with this elephant helped both Maya and Bambi settle in when they first arrived at Sanctuary.
Let's see your guesses.
Yes, we're seeing. You guys know your elephants.
Yes, you do.
The answer is Hana. Hana. She's such a steady, calming presence for the others. This is just one of the countless instances where we see the elephants show up to support one another at Sanctuary. All right. Another one?
Let's do it.
Okay. Here's your second elefact. Elephants use their ears to A, cool off, B, swat bugs, C, communicate emotions, or D, all of the above. Go ahead and put your answer in the chat.
Yes, and I know we have a little bit of a delay here, so yes, very. Our audience really knows the elephants.
Let me read you the question again, too. I'm sorry. Yeah. Elephants use their ears to A, cool off, B, swat bugs, C, communicate emotions, or D, all of the above. Oh, this one was too easy.
Yeah, that was so easy for you all.
The answer, of course, is D, all of the above. Elephants' ears are multitaskers. They help regulate body temperature, express emotion, and yep, even swat away those bugs. And I think we have one more for you.
Let's do it.
Okay. More. The third elefact. One of our first residents, Maya, arrived at Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil, with which other elephant? Go ahead and type it in the chat. The question again is, one of our first residents, Maya, arrived at Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil, with which other elephant?
Go ahead and drop your answer in the comments. There we go. We see some answers coming through. Yep.
Oh, I love it.
All right, and the answer is Gita, her soulmate. The two of them shared a deep and beautiful bond.
Elephants are pretty incredible. Major points if you got all three questions right.
Now we want to take a minute to highlight more of the items in our silent auction. We've been lucky to feature some truly incredible original artwork this year, created by GSE supporters. First up is item number 168, a stunning original watercolor of Elephant Sanctuary Brazil resident Bambi by artist Helen Allen. The soft washes of color and subtle sparkle give it an ethereal quality that beautifully reflects Bambi's transformation since arriving at Sanctuary. The custom frame is just as special, with rich brown tones and textured details that bring the whole piece together. Then there's item number 63, a watercolor of Mara, capturing her soulful gaze. This painting is by GSE supporter Carrie Caskey, a self-taught artist who was inspired by the wisdom she saw reflected in Mara's golden eyes. This is actually her first public showing offered in support of the sanctuary, and she's captured so much emotion in this small but powerful piece. And finally, item number 8, a stunning textile portrait of Gigi, Elephant Sanctuary Brazil's youngest resident, made from hand-painted fabrics. This is longtime GSC supporter Gudrun Howard's 6th piece in a series honoring our Asian elephants. This absolutely gorgeous work is mounted and ready to hang. And if you love this piece as much as I do, you can also bid on greeting cards featuring the rest of the series. Just check out the books and paper goods category in the silent auction. We have so many beautiful, unique items this year, some created just for this event, and every single one supports Kenya and Tammy.
I love every one of those pieces, and there's so many to choose from. And I really appreciate how each one of them has its own story. All right, so we're going to shift gears just a little. You know how easy it is to get swept up in the joy of an elephant's arrival at sanctuary. But what happens behind the scenes to prepare them for sanctuary is a massive effort. It takes a tremendous amount of resources and can be unbelievably complex. It involves permits, crate training, travel logistics, supplies, and the list goes on and on and on. But beyond the never-ending to-do list, it's also a very emotional experience. Every team member feels the weight of what this move means for the elephants and the hope that's riding on it all. Today, our community has come together to support the future of Kenya and Tammy, the last two elephants in Argentina still awaiting sanctuary. And while we work to train them for travel and prepare for the day-to-day aspects of prep until they come, there's a lot that's happening right now behind the scenes at the sanctuary to make it all possible.
Absolutely. It's one of the most intense and meaningful parts of what we do. And instead of just telling you about it, we want to show you. This next video features some of our amazing caregivers at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil, talking about what it really takes to welcome a new elephant, from the planning to the anticipation to the moment the crate doors finally open. Let's take a look.
Imagine with me for a moment someone in your life who you care very deeply about and who you want to feel safe and comfortable when they're with you. Now imagine that whoever that is coming home with you for the very first time. What wouldn't you do to make sure that your house is absolutely perfect?
Los días anteriores son muy emocionantes, tenemos mucha ansiedad, tenemos muchos preparativos también.
There are permits, there are lawyers, there are border crossings, there are drivers.
Roads, medicine, food, ropes for people.
Quando elefante chega, eu tive a oportunidade de participar, de presenciar, né, a chegada da Pupy, e foi misto de sensações.
Lo hemos soñado mucho tiempo. Verdaderamente fue muy emocionante. Me lo he imaginado muchas veces, fue aún más lindo de cómo me lo imaginé.
Son muchos sentimientos, mucha gente, muchos abrazos, sonrisas por todos lados. La verdad que es un día muy lindo, el día que ella llegó y poder verla.
When she passed through to us, everybody started to cry. It was so emotional, was perfect.
Mas o que mexeu muito comigo foi saber que tinha um animal que sofreu muito, que passou por tantas mudanças. Então, na cabeça, o que passa na cabeça do elefante que está mudando de novo?
When you work with animals, it's about them, not about us.
In my mind, I thought, okay, as soon as we open the door, she's gonna be ready. But no.
It's on her time. Took 9 hours.
Now I have the feeling that she's realizing this is my place.
My feeling was, she's home.
Entonces bueno, poder verla acá, disfrutar, poder ver que ella puede tomar la decisión de hacer lo que quiera, de poder jugar con barro, de poder jugar con árboles. Para mí es demasiado gratificante, estoy muy contento.
Son un millón de opciones de que es imposible replicar en cautividad, y eso es lo lindo del santuario, que ella tenga todas estas millones de posibilidades para interactuar.
Estamos esperando por más, obviamente, así que estamos muy contentos y ansiosos también por todo.
We need help. So, send energy, send cure, send love. And if possible, send money, because they eat a lot.
I don't know about you, But I love hearing from the sanctuary team. You can really feel how much heart goes into a rescue. If you're just joining us on the live stream, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. And this is the perfect time for you to join us because we want to remind you about something really exciting happening right now, our GSE Grand Giveaway. We're giving one lucky supporter and a guest the rare chance to visit Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. You'll stay on sanctuary grounds, you'll meet the sanctuary team, and you'll see the elephants, all of course from a respectful distance.
We don't typically allow visitors at the sanctuary, so this is truly a rare opportunity. Every $50 donation gets you an entry to the giveaway, and this year, the giveaway is open to U.S. residents only due to giveaway regulations. You have about 13 minutes left. You have about 13 minutes left to enter before the giveaway closes, and you'll want to stick around until the end of this event because we're going to select the winner live on air.
Very exciting. You can go to globalelephants.org/giveaway, or you can click on the pinned link, and you can even scan the QR code on the screen if you're watching this on desktop. You can scan it with your mobile phone to enter. And while you're busy signing up for the giveaway, we're going to keep things fun with a few more Elephant trivia questions. So I hope you guys are going to get ready in the chat here. First up, what are the 3 species of elephant? Drop your answers in the comments. Let's see how well you know your elephants. And we have a leg in the chat, but go ahead and drop your answer here. Once again, the question is, what are the 3 species of elephants? What do you think?
I feel like this one is a little bit more of a challenging question, so let's see how well everyone knows their elephants.
Well, all right, so the answer, the answer is African forest, African savanna, and Asian. Nice job, everyone. Okay, another one?
Let's do another one.
All right. True or false? Asian and African elephants get to cohabitate at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. What do you think? Drop your answer in the comments. Okay, here's the question again. True or false? Asian and African elephants get to cohabitate at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. I feel like this has been a really hot topic since Pupy arrived. All right, I see a lot of answers. A lot of you got it. And the answer is false. We have both Asian elephants and now an African elephant, Pupy, at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil, and they don't share the same space. That's because Asian and African elephants have very different social dynamics, communication styles, and even different physical needs. Sanctuary is all about creating the most natural and respectful environment possible for each individual elephant. And that brings us back to why we're here today, Kenya and Tammy. These two have been waiting a long time for Sanctuary. Their stories are different, but they share the same reality, decades spent in isolation, in environments that couldn't meet their needs. To help you better understand where they are now and what they're facing, we put together this short video. It gives you a glimpse into their current lives and the journey ahead. Let's take a look.
I will start off by saying, what a gem of an elephant. She is just absolutely amazing. Everyone talks about how big and beautiful she is, but she's a really amazing spirit inside.
For what, 40 years? The biggest thing that's changed for her is maybe the painting on the wall, the people, a pile of dirt.
His feet are a mess. His front legs are swollen at this point. He makes me I love him, and he makes me sad but happy at the same time when you see him, because there's still such a sweetness about him, and it's just such an impossible scenario.
For both of them, we need caregivers to go take care of them, train them. Plus, for beautiful Mr. Tammy, we are building another crate. He has issues with not only his feet, but his front legs, and he doesn't like to bend down anymore. So it's taller, wider, longer, putting in air conditioning and heating. We are hoping that it will be much more enticing to him than the crates we have now.
One of the things that makes sanctuary possible for these beautiful elephants, beyond the logistics and the planning, is community. It's people like you showing up with heart and hope and enthusiasm. Every rescue, every milestone, every moment of healing at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil is only possible because you're willing to show up and stand together as a community and hold an unwavering vision of a better world for elephants everywhere. We asked a few supporters to share why they support GSE and what sanctuary means to them, and their responses were beautiful and deeply moving. Now, let's take a moment to hear from some of the voices that make this community so special. I just love hearing all of the different ways that people connect with the elephants and with our mission. We're all part of something that is just so much bigger.
Absolutely. One of my favorite parts of preparing for a rescue has been reading the messages many of you write on social media or send through email. Those words of encouragement and love don't just mean a lot to us, they'll become part of Kenya and Tammy's journey. If you'd like to share a message, you can do so now by leaving a comment using the hashtag #LoveNotesForEllies. If you need more time, you can also reply to our most recent post after this event. Just be sure to use the hashtag.
We're looking forward to reading all of your love notes, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to include them in a special GSE publication in the future.
And so before we move on, I just noticed the time. We have only 5 minutes left of the giveaway. So if you want to enter the giveaway, if you want to get another entry in, we are closing it at 4:40 p.m. on the dot. So you have 5 minutes left, 4 minutes now. So go ahead and head over there using the QR code. And I believe we have a link as well. You can see it right there, the URL.
globalelephants.org/giveaway.
All right, Sanctuary family, you've shown us time and time again the magnitude of what's possible when a community shows up with love, compassion, and action. We have the opportunity to take that love one step further. Today, we're raising funds for something essential to Tammy's rescue, his transport crate.
We're excited, really excited to have GSE co-founders, Kat and Scott Blaze, who a lot of you know and love. They're with us today, live from Brazil, to share more about Tammy and what's needed to get him to Sanctuary.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to start by saying I'm an emotional wreck. I have not seen the preparations of this event. I am so touched, and not only by our team, but by the comments and the stories. It brings it all back to life as we're running through every day here. It's hard to take a moment and stop and accept and appreciate what's happening. And wow, it's beautiful to see. So
He has been crying.
To our team, thank you. To everybody out there in the world, thank you as well. You guys are amazing and so honored to be doing our part in all of this. I guess I'm supposed to introduce myself. I'm Scott Blaze.
I'm Kat Blaze.
We are co-founders of Global Sanctuary for Elephants, and we are here on site at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil.
Go ahead. You got it.
We're incredibly grateful for everybody out there in the community for helping to be such a beautiful part of all of this. A lot going on a daily basis. We are so excited to see the contributions, the bidding. I can't wait to see who wins. When I heard that it was being announced today, I started crying as well. We don't get an opportunity to share this with the world, and it's for valid reason. It's for the elephants. You know, we protect that space for them. It's what they need for their best possibility of recovery. But it's also super exciting to have this opportunity to share it with somebody lucky enough to have this once in a lifetime opportunity to come visit it and spend 4 days or 3 days with us here in Elephant Sanctuary Brazil.
Yeah, we try our hardest to share what is going on here and share what we can about the girls and their transformations and the little things and the big things, because for us, it's our way of saying thank you to our supporters, because this doesn't happen without you. So we want you to come along on this journey. And without being able to come here, we do the best we can. But there's something really special about being able to bring someone here. And honestly, just to watch the girls is pretty remarkable. But
I'm not the only one that's crying.
I'm not crying.
Well, you should be.
But back to Kenya and Tammy.
Okay, so exciting news with Tammy and Kenya. First off, we do have folks on site, and today we got a really, really fun notice that Tammy's rumbling, which is really sweet and special. He's been so sheltered for so long and so closed off to sharing that part of himself.
We've never had anybody say they've heard him make any sort of vocalization before. He's a little emotionally damaged from the life he led, which is completely understandable. So even seeing a tiny little glimmer of a noise that only lasted for a few seconds is just beyond.
It's pretty powerful, you know, and it goes to what Sanctuary is. We've talked about it before. Sanctuary starts long before elephants arrive here. Pardon me. Long before elephants arrive here, it starts with the first moment we set, anything into motion for their future journey to Sanctuary. As many of you know, we've had people that, not only we've been supporting, but also the support of Foundation Friends Weber have been helping to support the work of Eco Park Mendoza to help bring people or help provide people to advance their training. Emotional again. But it really is special to see this growth and this trust that is happening, even in that space. The space hasn't changed. The only thing that has is the people there, and they're bringing sanctuary to him already, allowing him to feel comfortable having that emotional expression and feel appreciated.
And all of this, of course, requires a lot. It's flights, it's food, it's lodging, It's salaries for all of the trainers, but this is the only way that we can make this happen. You know, this isn't a quick fix. There's a lot of training and a lot of trust that needs to be built. And Kenya's beautiful with her trust and her affection towards people, and she has made great progress. But Tammy's just starting. It's going to be a little bit of a long journey, but along with all of that, Tammy needs a different crate. Well, we assume he needs a different crate. He's having issues with his feet and his legs, and where he used to be comfortable bending down to go into Pocha and Gishamina's inside space, he isn't anymore. So, parrot. So we are building a bigger crate so that he hopefully is much more comfortable approaching and going inside and allowing us to bring him home.
It's exciting. The crate looks massive compared to the others. It's only a little bit larger, but everyone, even with the framework that's put up right now, it looks huge. So it's beautiful. The guys are doing a phenomenal job. We've got a long way to go with it, but it's really exciting to see this taking shape.
And of course, as we said before, none of this can happen without you.
So thank you again for participating. Thanks to our team back home for putting us together. Thanks for everybody to donating and sharing and being involved with us. And we can't wait to see one lucky of you join us here at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. And the rest of you, we will absolutely be celebrating every moment of every step through Sanctuary with you through social media.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Kat and Scott.
Yes, thank you both. All right, Sanctuary family, we want to invite you to be part of something big, something tangible. Today, we're coming together to help build the custom transport crate that Tammy needs to be trained and eventually make his journey to Sanctuary.
The total cost to construct this crate is $50,000, and we are so excited to share that we're already halfway to the goal.
That's right. An anonymous donor has donated $25,000 to fund Tammy's crate. And because of this generous supporter, we have already started the construction of the crate.
And we need your help to raise the remaining $25,000.
So we're going to do what's called a virtual paddle raise. I'll share a series of giving levels, and if you feel inspired to contribute and you'd like to be acknowledged, please type hashtag Team Tammy in the comments. Then please click the link pinned in the comments or scan the QR code on the screen with your phone if you're watching on a computer.
Clicking on the pinned link might take you away from the live event, but you can rejoin us after you've made your donation, because we still have our GSE grand giveaway drawing after the paddle raise. So stay with us.
And if we surpass our $25,000 goal, any extra funds will go toward other vital rescue preparations for both Kenya and Tammy. So let's start at the top. If you're able to give $5,000, your gift covers a significant portion of the steel needed to build Tammy's crate. It's a transformational gift that helps lay the literal foundation for his journey.
And if just 5 people gave at this level, we would reach our goal today.
If you're one of those 5 and you'd like to show your support, please type hashtag Team Tammy in the comments so we can thank you. And when you're ready, click the link pinned below to make your donation.
Thank you. Thank you. Here's an interesting fact about Tammy. For those of you who have never seen him before, Tammy is a tuskless male Asian elephant, and he was actually born this way. Nothing happened to his tusks. And more African elephants are being born tuskless now too. It's believed to be an evolutionary adaptation due to poaching.
It's very interesting. All right, thank you so much. Next is $2,500. This level helps fund the flooring and internal supports that make Tammy's crate secure and stable. These are the pieces that hold everything together.
Yeah, even just 10 people giving at this level would get us there.
If you feel moved to help in this way, please type hashtag Team Tammy in the comments if you'd like to share your support, and click the pinned link. And then that'll take you away, but you can always rejoin us after.
You'll notice when you see photos of Tammy that he has really petite ears. And it's like they're small even for an Asian elephant. It's a big part of what gives him such an innocent and cute appearance.
And he is so cute.
He is so cute.
All right. Let's go to 1,000. At this gift, or a gift at this level, excuse me, helps fund the reinforced doors and specialty hardware that make this crate safe for travel.
If 25 of you donated at $1,000, we would meet our goal.
Yes, and if you've been thinking about making a meaningful gift, now is the time. And if you do, we'd love to celebrate you. So once again, please type hashtag Team Tammy in the comments if you'd like to share your support. Then please click the pinned link to make your donation, and you can rejoin us once you are done.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Yes, thank you.
And Annette. One especially charming quality of Tammy's personality is that when he gets the really good treats like popcorn and Fruit Loops, he really is not pleased receiving his normal diet again. Then our staff gets scolded for giving him extra special food, and we have to shift for a couple of days to get him back on track.
Oh, that's so funny. It kind of sounds like my toddler. All right. At $500, you're helping fund the welding and skilled labor it takes to bring the design to life.
The hearts and hands behind Tammy's crates.
Please show your support in the comments by writing hashtag Team Tammy if you feel compelled to give at this level. Click the pinned link to donate and rejoin us once you've made your gift.
Another fun fact about Tammy is that he seems to really enjoy pumpkin. It's one of the foods that we used to give him medicine and supplements in.
That's good to hear that there's something that makes it a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 200 helps us buy fittings and safety features that keep Tammy secure.
That's right. These details add up to be something incredibly powerful.
Once again, please let us know in the comments if this level feels right for you by typing hashtag Team Tammy, and then click the link to donate. You'll be taken away from the screen, so be sure to rejoin us after because we have our live giveaway drawing coming up. And thank you,
Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Terry.
Tammy actually has an aggressive past. He lost his rights to have big logs years ago because he would throw them out of his enclosure, and he even dented cars.
And his behavior is pretty understandable, though, given his circumstances. But we do see a softer side to his personality, and we know that a lot more of that side will come out when he's at Sanctuary. All right, just a few more giving opportunities.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you.
$100 covers the cost of the welding rods used to construct the frame.
If you'd like to donate $100 toward the construction of Tammy's crate, please comment hashtag Team Tammy if you'd like to show your support at this level.
And please click the link pinned below or scan the QR code, and you can rejoin us once you've made your gift.
Mm-hmm. Tammy and Kenya are both at the same eco park, but their enclosures are not right next to each other. But they would be able to hear each other with how far rumbles travel through the ground.
And Kenya is very vocal in a way that is very typical for African elephants. And until today, what we heard from Kat and Scott, that none of our staff has ever heard Tammy make any vocalizations. But now the good news from Kat and Scott is that he is starting to vocalize.
Thank you so much, Shannon and Sandra.
Oh, thank you so
Katrina,
much.
Carol. Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
We do have a little bit of a chat lag here, so if we don't see your comment in time, forgive us. Our team is, like I mentioned before, is on all of the social channels so they can see you there.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to 50. At $50, your gift buys the paint and protects and finishes the crate.
Let's see how much our community can show up at $50. Please comment hashtag Team Tammy to show your support before clicking on the pinned link.
Both Tammy and Kenya actually had heaters installed above certain areas of their enclosures last month. It is really cold in Mendoza right now, so both have areas out of the wind where they can warm up.
They also both, this is really cute, they both enjoy pretending to be like a little kitty cat in the window, basking in the midday sun to get warm. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Yes, thank you, Laura.
Carol, Katrina,
Karina.
Sandra, I thanked you already, but thank you again.
Yes, Karina, Diane, thank you so much. All right, and finally, if you're able to give $25, $10, or whatever feels right, please know that your support at any level can do extraordinary things.
This is actually how we move mountains together as a community.
So let's finish strong for Tammy. If you're able to donate, please comment #TeamTammy to show that you stand with Tammy. Once you are done making your donation via the pinned link, please rejoin us because it's almost time to announce the giveaway winner. Oh, thank you so much. We're so grateful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We have a little bit of a lag, so we don't get to see everyone. But thank you all so much for showing up for Tammy today.
Thank you so much. That concludes the virtual paddle raise, our first ever virtual paddle raise. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We are really grateful for your generosity and your commitment to helping him take his first steps towards sanctuary.
Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the GSC Grand Giveaway drawing is here. We're about to draw the name of one lucky supporter who, along with a guest, will receive an exclusive once-in-a-lifetime trip to Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil. This is our way of saying thank you and offering a rare glimpse into the sanctuary life you helped make possible.
You'll stay on sanctuary grounds. You'll meet the team. You'll get a sanctuary tour with Kat and Scott, and you'll witness what healing looks like for elephants who have overcome so much. It's a truly special opportunity.
Thank you to everyone who donated to purchase a raffle ticket. And without further ado, Cara, do you want to do the honors?
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes, okay, give me just one moment. We're going to get to a live screen draw. And hang on one second.
We're so excited for you all.
Okay, as you guys can see here, this drawing is ready, and we are ready, and we are so excited. I'm buzzing. I don't know. I feel like I'm winning something. Okay. Whew. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, clicking on the wrong thing. Why can't I click on it? Oh, here.
Karen Day. Oh, if you're watching, congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're so excited for you.
Oh, congratulations. It's going to be so incredible, life-changing. Oh,
absolutely.
We'll be in touch with all of the details. We cannot wait to welcome you to Sanctuary, Karen.
And everyone, wait, don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. A very special supporter has donated a second and third place prize.
Surprise.
Yes.
So our second place winner will receive a buy one, gift one Ella Guardian membership for a year. That means you get to adopt the elephant of your choice and gift a second membership to a friend or a loved one. So we're going to draw for the next winner. Let's see if we can do this. We've never done this before. Okay. This is year-long Ella Guardian membership. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Laureen, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
We will reach out so you can select your elephants.
Awesome. Okay, one more.
Our
third place prize is $100 in GSE shop credit. Perfect for grabbing sanctuary merch and gifts that support the elephants. Okay. Let's do this. Oops.
All right.
And our winner is
Carrie Kasky. Congratulations. Carrie is actually one of our auction donors. She has a few paintings that you can check out too. Carrie, congratulations.
That is so incredible. I'm so glad that we could pull these extra 2 winners. Thank you so much to the donor who contributed toward these 2 additional gifts.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who entered and supported Kenya and Tammy.
And even if your name wasn't drawn, we hope you know that your generosity brings Kenya and Tammy one step closer to Sanctuary. It means so much. Now, before we say goodbye, let's take a moment to highlight just a few more of the incredible items featured in this year's Trunks and Treasures auction.
We really do have an incredible range of items this year. Everything from original artwork and handmade jewelry to home decor and unique experiences. One special experience I want to highlight is item number 9, a private online screening of the Ramba Effect, followed by a live Q&A with filmmaker Claire Sandberg and GSC co-founders Kat and Scott Blaze. For those unfamiliar, Ramba was in many ways the inspiration behind Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. This film tells the powerful story of her 2,500-mile journey from Chile to her forever home at Elephant Sanctuary Brazil. This exclusive opportunity gives you an intimate, behind-the-scenes look into that life-changing rescue. We also have some unforgettable travel experiences. One that stands out is a stay at Mother Earth Vegan Hotel in Costa Rica, the first fully plant-based eco-luxury retreat in the country. You'll enjoy a 3-day, 2-night stay for 2 at this beautiful hillside resort near Tamarindo, complete with sustainably designed rooms, a saltwater pool, and 20% off at their amazing plant-based restaurant. And if Costa Rica isn't calling you just yet, we have other incredible getaways available, some with very few or even 0 bids. So it's a great time to jump in. Just head to the auction site and filter by trip to see what's available.
That concludes our event. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Sanctuary family, once again for your support.
And thank you once again to our event sponsors, Stews for Elephants and Friends of GSC.
Don't forget that bidding closes this Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So get in your bids to support Kenya and Tammy.
All right.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Bye.